Good evening, Leo, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do is I'm going to get started with you guys and give you your February's Gypsy Russian reading here. And if you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate not only your subscription, but also your viewership, okay? Enjoy, okay? So, Leos, what I like to do is to not only cover your romantic situation, but also to just, you know, convey to you whatever information that I'm seeing here in your Gypsy reading. Okay, I've already shuffled the deck, and the cards are displayed as you see there. Okay, so now what I like to do is to just first pull a few romance oracle cards here just to get a general feel. And Leo, rest assured that this is a general reading, so it just might not resonate for each and every one of you Leos out there. So take whatever that does resonate. Don't force the situation or read anything else into it that's not there. Okay? And if it doesn't resonate, let it go. All right? So let's see. Spirits. What energies in terms romantically surround Leo from now until the end of this month? Okay. Well, I'm certainly feeling that a lot of you, it seems that you're going to be somewhat disappointed this month, because when I usually see this card that says love yourself first, it means, ladies and gentlemen, that it appears that many of you have a more unrequited type situation here, and you're not respecting yourself. You're not realizing your worth here. So understand that your self-respect certainly makes you more romantically attractive here. And I think that with all that's really going on, it's time for some of you to just disconnect yourself from the situation, to take some time out to really contemplate whatever it is that you would want um, to to materialize in your romantic situation. Because I feel that you're just rushing into decisions, and you just seems that you hate to hurt someone here. It's not about hurting someone. Once you understand that someone is no longer serving your worth, it's time to let them go. There's no sense in constantly keep holding on to something or someone, that's really toxic to you. I'm feeling that immediately when doing this reading. Okay, and what you must understand, and we all must understand, is when someone hurts us, the key is to just, figure out what lesson that we learned, ladies and gentlemen. While it may have been a very horrific type process that you went through, what do you learn? Okay, so you have to, try to heal yourself from this situation, but it's time, or the time has thus come for you to release the past. Because by releasing the past, ladies and gentlemen, you're certainly going to experience more love in the present moment. And you need to forgive and let go of any resentments that you're feeling. Okay? Because holding on to that type of energy does not benefit you. Okay? I just feel that as friends and people with whom you're dealing romantically, you know, I'm just feeling a lot of people wearing a mask around you. All right? I just feel that people are just very jealous of you here. And this card is indicating that it might be time for you to really start paying attention to the red flags here. I feel that the signs have been cautioning you, and I feel that you've been deluding yourself when it comes to your romantic situation here. And understand that amid all of the chaos and, the frustration, all of the cheating, because I'm seeing a lot of it, in my third eye here that seems to be going on, a lot of drug usage too. And that might be contributing to the problems that you're having here. And perhaps one is just a bit more codependent on the other. Okay? But understand that it's time that you eliminate those things that don't serve you. But you need to continue to stay optimistic about your love life, because positive thinking, ladies and gentlemen, and faith will in fact bring you the romance that you seek, because your feelings are in fact worth exploring, and they are certainly real here. Okay, and I certainly see that a new lover looks like it's going to appear for you guys. Okay, and I think that there's a possibility that this situation it could be one that's worth waiting for here. It could lead into a stronger type commitment here. All right. I also feel too for you, a lot of you, is that, if you have recently gone through some type of separation here, an ex is going to want to return to try to strengthen things with you. But I just feel that, again, there's a lot of deception that's surrounding this ex, as well as, you just need to be alert, period, here. Don't wear red colored glasses in any circumstance because danger seems to be lurking here that I'm getting for you guys, particularly when it comes to your romantic situation here. Okay? Now let's go on and just look at your gypsy reading here, and let me explain some of the dynamics of this reading so that you understand, okay? There are only 25 cards to this deck, all right? And unlike the tarot, there are four uh, interpretations that can be applied to each symbol here. And basically, it's almost like connecting a puzzle, okay? And depending upon the orientation and how the card, falls or twists or whatever you want to call it here, determines your interpretation. So this reading tends to require a lot of critical analysis here. So let's go on and get right on into it and see if some of the things that or the sentiments that come out in this particular reading, it really echoes some of the same things that I've just discussed with you guys with those romance angels. Okay, so let's look at your first symbol, ladies and gentlemen. We have the dog. So with the dog, that falls in the third position here. So this is all about friendship. It's all about, our romantic or relationship situation with others. Okay. So because this dog falls in position three, okay, again, there are four positions. The first is usually the strongest. And as it descends to the fourth position, the interpretation weakens. So since this is in the third position, this shows, ladies and gentlemen, that a friend or a lover appear to be wearing a mask here. And I think that many of you may even already know who this person is because I'm feeling that this person, ladies and gentlemen, is very dishonest. Again, pay attention to the red flags here, ladies and gentlemen. Love yourself first, okay? And being this, the person is just so dishonest, so much so that you guys have more of an unrequited type situation here. It seems that you're giving more than what this person is willing to offer to you. They really don't care anything about you like that. They just want to drain you because it seems that they have a lot of mental health issues. They're very strung out on drugs, and I feel that they may even have, different um, sexual excitements I'm getting here, even with the same sex for some of you. Okay? So, what this symbol is telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that you really need to stop trusting people so soon or giving people your trust so soon. Everybody may not be like you, Leo. Okay? Everybody does not deserve trust. Because once again, usually when you meet a new person, they never show you the real them anyway. So that's why it's best for you to remain alert. And even though I said that someone is going to be trying to come back to you that, you perhaps feel, or just a new person, you still need to pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, to the warning sign before making your decision here because you could get married and you're going to be miserable. Okay, I'm not saying that that will happen, but you just have to be more alert, you know, and conscious of the decisions that you make here. All right. So the next symbol we have here, we have the anchor. So the anchor also, in fact, most of your symbols here looks like they're falling in position three here. So with this anchor, of course, the anchor is all about providing a safe haven. Okay, it's all about stability, but it could also be a hindrance, ladies and gentlemen. So I feel that as I've been saying throughout the entire reading, it seems that a lot of confusion and doubts and delusions, are, kind of, you're going back and forth through all of these doubts. You're having so many doubts that I'm getting. And I feel that many of you may have even reached a fork in the road because you're contemplating incessantly whether this romantic partner really wants what you want, or perhaps when you first got with this person, you thought that they were actually going to turn out to be something, or at least be a little bit more, you know, mutual in terms of what the two of you do with one another. But this person turned out to not really be Mr. or Miss Right. Okay? I just feel that things just didn't turn out right, or it's not going to turn out right, particularly during this time period, okay? Because this reading is during this time period, all right? And then next, ladies and gentlemen, the next symbol that we have here, we have the mice here, okay? So with the mice, that shows, again, it further emphasizes the fact that some of you are in danger, okay? Because it shows this symbol represents some type of a loss, or it could represent you finding something that you lost. But because it falls in the third position, it shows a robbery or a theft. Someone is going to try to take something that's not his or hers here, and it could be connected with one of these romantic partners. So please be alert, okay? Please do not go into any strange areas that you don't know. Uh, it's just compromising, okay? Just watch yourself. And if drinking or doing various type of drugs is your problem, then you might want to consider staying at home when you're doing it. Don't go out like that because it decreases your inhibitions. Okay. And then next symbol we have here, we also have another negative symbol there, the dagger. Okay, so that also falls in the third position, and it shows some type of a hidden or brutal, stingy type of attack here. It shows that someone is going to either hurt your feelings, or they're going to, really come at your ego here. And I'm feeling that it's probably someone connected with whom you're dealing romantically. Okay? So let's go on and just take a peek here. We look at your last card that you have here, because it gives us a little bit more information into your situation here. And that last card is right there at the bottom there. So we're going to start off with looking at the heart there. So I feel that although many of you, particularly for those of you who are in an existing type situation, I feel that, your lover seemed to have gotten bored by routine. Or maybe you may have gotten bored by routine here. And it seems that you just need to redouble your efforts, I'm getting here, in order to really show this person that you really do care. Because I feel that at some point there was some love there, you know, having that card there. All right. But again, I can't stress the fact that some element of deception and danger, you know, are lurking here, because once you have that fox card, and you know what, fox tends to be very mischievous here. Fox people tend to display a Machiavellianistic type personality, you know. It shows that someone is returning, or someone in your life has an agenda here, or deceiving you. All right. And I'm seeing again a lot of heavy cheating, serial cheating actually. I'm seeing a lot of heavy drug usage. So be alert here. All right. And then you have the scales. All right. So the scales there is a very good sign here, because it shows that despite how people are feeling about you, because I'm getting that a lot of people are very much jealous of you a lot, you know, and it's something that you just can't control, you know. So usually when I see that card, I just say fuck them, all right, and just go on and continue what you've been doing, but still remain alert, all right. And then you have the owl there, all right. So it seems that some project or something that you're contemplating doing, it doesn't seem that it's the right time for you to do. I feel that some of you might even want to spend money, or make or either buy, a large purchase or something, or even invest. Now is certainly not a good time here, I'm getting. And you need to just sit back and kind of regroup and just focus on your plans, ladies and gentlemen, and really just think about all of the ramifications, or what pros and cons the situation might bring about here. Okay? So, what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go on right here and just pull a few additional cards here to kind of help you restore unshakable peace, ladies and gentlemen. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just go on and just shuffle these cards up. and see what messages spirit can give us to assist you in restoring inner peace. And after doing this, I'm going to go on and kind of guide you to those letters of the person that seems to be deceiving you, or someone around whom you can't trust. You might want to be a bit more vigilant, okay? So spirit, give us some messages on a few things that Leos can do to restore inner peace. Okay. Spirit wants you to know that you are, in fact, the joy seeker. Okay? Ask yourself, what little victories, ladies and gentlemen, can you celebrate on your own? Okay? Understand that what is, ladies and gentlemen, really has no bearing on what will be. Okay? So ask yourself, what does your life or your ideal life look like? Ask yourself. That's very important, okay? Another important thing that you might want to do is to eliminate distractions. Stop shining light on things that you are not, ladies and gentlemen. Ask yourself, how can you reclaim your power? Okay? Understand that things certainly are not, ladies and gentlemen, what they seem here. You're seeing that there's a lot of deception and illusions are going on. And I feel that you are only trapped by your illusions. Okay? So what freedom, ladies and gentlemen, do you seek? That's a very important question to ask. Okay? And understand, just as I said, with the romance angel cards, is that forgiveness will, in fact, set you free. So ask yourself, what do you need to forgive yourself or someone else for? Okay? Which is very, very important. Okay? So as promised, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go on and just take out these 200, this bag of 200 letters. And it seems that you do have people around whom that you may need to be a bit more vigilant. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on and just pull 20 letters to perhaps help you identify these people, ladies and gentlemen, as well as those coming into your energy field. If I were you, I would be very alert with anyone that comes into my energy field, particularly during this month in question, okay? So Spirit, help me guide my hands to the correct letters for Leo. Correct letters. Okay. We have a T, an A, a G, an I, a D, an H, a W, an R, an I, an R, an X, a C. See how many letters we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 8 more letters, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to call them back to you. We have a D. We have an H, a Z, an E, an A, another E, a U, as well as a T. All right, so I'm going to call them back to you just to make sure that you guys have all of the letters. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have 2 H's. All right, there are 2 R's. There are 2 D's, 2 I's, a a C, an X, W, a G, two A's, two T's, two E's, a Z, as well as a U, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So while we're on the subject here of helping you reclaim inner peace, let's look at a few other things that you might consider, ladies and gentlemen, letting go or, surrendering as you move forward in this month. So, Spirit, give us a few more messages here that Leo can contemplate as they move forward here during this month in question. Okay, what are some other things that they might want to surrender or let go? Okay. Look, surrender to inner peace. Isn't that something, ladies and gentlemen? I've just talked about that. So try to cultivate inner peace on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen, because in quiet, meditative moments, this allows you to focus on the stillness within and really enjoy the inner refuge. And others will feel your good vibes too. And I feel that your life will, in fact, flow a bit more easily. All right? Surrender, ladies and gentlemen, your attachments to results. Understand that the formula for success is to really do all that you can to make things happen. Then you must let it go and really let go of the results, because holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can always and usually sabotage it. Okay? It's time that not only that you forgive, but you need to surrender resentments, ladies and gentlemen, because holding on to resentments only poisons you. Okay? Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, surrender to setting limits. Understand that it's certainly healthy to set boundaries in any given relationship. Practice today expressing your needs. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that no is indeed a complete sentence here. So, in conclusion today, Leos, what I like to do is to just leave you with a very evocative postcard that Spirit has impressed upon me to read to you tonight, okay? So I have that postcard right here, and I'm going to get it right now. Here it is, okay? And I'm going to read it to you as it is written, all right? So, dear you, you are in such good shape right now that we are all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with Spirit and to co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now, okay? Because all power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscience contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. All right? So, Leos, this is what I have for you. Please remember to like and share. Send this reading over to anybody, to whom you think may benefit from this, okay? If you like a more personal reading, you can contact me at will.brown@WT Consultant Inc., okay? And again, thank you so much for viewing, and be sure to subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. Have a nice evening. Thanks a lot.